As you probably already saw from the thumbnail, this video is about me joining the community of Traveler's Notebook users. So I bought this Traveler's Notebook the other day and I'm quite impressed. This is very good notebook. I recommend you to buy this because it's so addicting. So the first thing that I want to say, my impression is the experience is so great. Writing in here, you can feel it is good to write something here in this notebook. It has a good smell. The smell is so addicting. So I'm a kind of a journal guy, but not a really heavy journal guy. I love writing journals. I love writing my planners. I love writing diaries, but not in the heavy level. It's just a typical guy who writes notes. That's it. So I usually buy this kind of planner, this kind of schedule. So it's a monthly schedule that I always buy every year in Japan. So currently I'm living in Japan, so it's a paradise for journal writers or for planner writers because in Japan we have a lot of variety, many various planners sold every year. This is the thing that I bought in 2021, and I skipped 2022, and I just bought 2023, and then again this year 2024. And the design is really good. I love the designs, and especially I love this chalkboard designer. This is really good, and it has a zodiac design, a Chinese zodiac design. It's a 12 zodiac sign in Chinese or Japan. Okay. Anyway, so I also write journals as well. So, but I don't particularly write my journals on planners. Yeah, I usually write it on planners if it has many spaces to write. So instead of writing on planners, I use just a notebook like this and write it down, the daily thought, and so on. Right. So back to the traveler notebook. So traveler's notebook, I bought the olive colors. The feel, the texture, and everything is so good. I love it. And I also bought the some of the accessories. This is the rubber band for binding the inserts, and I bought also the dot grid insert. I don't use it currently because I already have my inserts here. Currently I use 3 inserts. So let's open the content of this traveler's notebook. Right. So there you go. I already decorated the first notebook, the first insert. So this is the default insert. I put the character, a Marvel character, Iron Man. You know this guy, and I put the Avengers logo here. Sorry, I'm a Marvel fan, so probably you can guess what's inside of this notebook. Anyway, so I watched the Deadpool and Wolverine the other day, and I got a free magazine and just took one of the page that has a Iron Man in it and just pasted it here. And there you go. This is my decoration. It'll always be Marvel. You will expect many Marvel's illustration here. I also put it at the end, the back. Again, this is a good photo, a good picture of Iron Man. Okay, I put the illustration on my smartphone case as well, if you want to know. Okay, so let's go and let's go through, see the content of this traveler notebook. So I just bought it last week, so I only just added some of my thoughts and some of the illustration on the first pages. Okay, so the first page is it's kind of simple. So I'm a simple writer, so I don't decorate, I don't illustrate much. I just write down my thoughts and everything that related to my goals, my hobby, and my thoughts and so on. So I choose the title of this notebook is A New Journey. I love these words: embark, harness, and snare. I don't know the meaning of these words anyway, so you can tell me in the comments. Anyway, I love the ensnare word. I know it's kind of threat, right? Okay, anyway. So the place that I want to go, Taiwan, Korea. It's not Korean, Korea. So I bought it on September. Yeah, I love this font, deploy. This is my font anyway. So it's gonna be my commonplace notebook, my brain dump. And I commit to write no emotional things in this notebook. So I will just write logical thing or rational things. And also I will add my language journey notes here because I'm currently learning Korean. So I'm not a Japanese, I'm not Americans, or I'm not British people. I'm from Indonesia, so I speak Indonesian, English, and Japanese, and now I'm currently learning Korean. So my notebook mostly it's about languages. All right, so please bear with it. Bear with me. Time to rise. I don't know why I wrote this, but anyway, this is just a still blank. But okay, so I put a Japan map because it's about travelers notebook, right? So I should add a map. So this is a map I got from a free paperback when I bought new things, and I found that this is interesting, so I just put it on my traveler's notebook. Okay, so here I wrote down the place that I want to visit, like Taiwan, Thailand, Korea, Egypt, Singapore, and so on. And then this is the place I have visited in Japan, like Aomori until Okinawa, and the place I wanted to visit in Japan. Yeah. Anyway, so the first page is just yesterday I bought a new items for writing for this notebook. I bought the best fountain pen I bought from Pilot. So it's 2,000 yen, so it's probably about $20. Well, less than $20, but yeah. And this is the experience is good, and it matched with this traveler's notebook. Anyway, and so I also bought this notebook insert, the dot grid inserts anyway. And yeah, so this is the first page. I haven't written many things here, so it's gonna be a long journey to fill in. Okay, so the second insert is the dot grid that I bought. So sorry. So actually, this is not dot grid. It's just the cover. The plastic is just the dot grid that I bought yesterday, and actually, inside of this, so this insert is it's the monthly schedule from Travelers company. So it's also insert for writing memo, a monthly memo. So I will use it next year, so I'll just keep it and let's see. So yeah, so let's go back here, and yeah, so this is the goal of for future. So I want to write down my goal in the future, and I recently I found how to write neatly in this kind of notebook. So I put the plus sign here and just write down in this kind of font. So I usually write everything in 3 languages. So I'm writing in English, sometimes in Indonesian, and sometimes in Japanese, sometimes in Korean. Anyway, so here, the second page is still blank. So it's still a long way to go. So, and the third insert is just a notebook. It's just a normal notebook. And I cut it down to match the size of this insert. It's really cheap, so it's 100 yen, so it's $1, I guess. And there you go. So this is my brain dump memo. So I wrote down everything about what I thought that day, what I think, and what I want to do, and so on. It's just my brain dump. This, and so yeah, I specifically, I particularly wrote down the title is the brain dump. It's literally brain dump. So I don't take it seriously. It's just want to write, and that's it. Yeah, and then it's still a brain dump. Something. It's like mind mapping, right? And yeah, so I've written a lot of things on the note, not on the the real insert. Anyway, so because it has many pages, so I think I'm free to write down anything here. All right, so I have more pages that I wrote in this notebook. Yeah. I don't know why I write this new era brain dump. Anyway, got a business idea and things. Anyway, so it's a lot of stuff. It's a good stuff. I like writing, and the last page it shows the new style that I wanna focus on in this notebook. So I have a title here with a weird font, and I just want to write it like this, and yeah, this is gonna be my style for writing on this notebook. Yeah, I think that is all for my introduction of my traveler's notebook. So I'm still new of traveler's notebook. Okay, I'm gonna introduce things that I bought for this traveler's notebook that match with my needs. So I bought the pen loop, the pen holder here, so that I can put my see, it's really good. Just put my fountain pen that I bought from Mujirushi. Right. So I should tell you once again that I live in Japan, near Tokyo. So I live in Kanagawa. So everything is easy to reach. Everything is easy to get. Every bookstore has a traveler's notebook, and a lot of accessories that we can buy on that bookstores or in every bookstores, and Muji is everywhere, so we can buy the Muji stuff there too. All good stuff. Yes, and so beside this, so I bought also the as I already showed you at the beginning of this movie. No, at the beginning of this video, I bought also the paper band. So I already use it for binding these 3 inches. Okay, you probably already know how to bind this, right, from another video. Anyway, so yeah, so this is my second item for this traveler notebook. The third is this. This is a plastic binding clip, and this is the best. So far, it's the best. I like this. The color is also good. It's close to olive. So when I write, I just want to show you. So let me put it aside. I have my bag here. This is the bag for, especially a bag for my traveler's notebook. This is also very cheap. This is 100 yen or $1. I bought in a $1 shop, one coin shop. And then I just put it like this, put the travelers. I don't want to damage the leather here because it has some kind of zigzag shape. I don't know why they designed this like this. Anyway, so okay. For example, if you want to write down on a new page here, I just want to show you how I do it. I'm sorry, my right hand is not functional, so I need to do it only in my left hand. Yeah, so I just do it like this, just clip it. There you go. See? And it's really easy to write like this. So for the heading, I use, this is also really cheap pen. This is calligraphy pen that I bought from a 100 yen shop, and 100 yen, so it's $1 too. It's really typical. It's a common pen that everybody uses for writing names or writing kanji letters in Japan. You know, Japan uses kanji system. So it's good for writing headings, this kind of title, subtitle. So news. Let's write news. So this is my font. I don't want to show you weird things. That I just want to write down news, and then okay, and now I move on to the next pen. Sorry, my right hand is not functional, so I need to use my left hand. And I use this pen, the fountain pen that I bought yesterday. So it's a okay. Let me introduce it for you first. So this is the item that I bought after this, the binding. So it's called light handling and active fountain pen. This is 2,000 yen, so it's $20. It is very good, guys. So okay, it's really nice. It's nicer than this Muji. The Muji, it's not smooth. It's smoother than Muji. So this Pilot, see, it's really good. So recording YouTube video. Nice, great. So yeah, I need to close with the cap, but unfortunately it is too big. The diameter is too big, you know, so I cannot put it on the pen loop. So this is the drawback of this pen. But anyway, it's really light, so I just put it on this bag, no problem. So I'll bring it everywhere. Okay, so that's the 4 items that I bought for this traveler's notebook. I think it's a good purchase. It's the best purchase this year. You know, in Japan now it's the writing season, or it's reading season, or literature. We call it literature season. It's called Dokusho no Aki. It's autumn for literature or writing or reading, all good stuff. So yeah, so it's great to have this new traveler's notebook. I declare that I am a new user of a traveler's notebook. I myself is a traveler. You know, I'm not native Japanese or native American or what. I'm a foreigner in Japan, so I'm a traveler. So you know, I move from one place to another. So this really fit me. It matched with my life. So currently I'm working in Japan. So it's gonna accompany me for the rest of my life. Maybe it's just too much, but I think I'm gonna be a good friend with this. Yeah. Okay. So sorry, it's a bit jumpy, but I'm gonna explain why I bought this. I am a note taker. I like writing. I like writing journals. I like scheduling my plans and so on and so on. And I love learning new languages, and I write down new vocabularies on papers like this. I have flip cards. This is a vocabularies that I'm currently studying for my Korean study. Anyway, so I bought the budget traveler's notebook from Muji a few years ago. So this is a traveler's notebook from Muji. It's also very good. This is a it's a budget friendly traveler's notebook. I like this. It's very light. It's affordable. It's around $6, 600 yen, and we can buy this on Muji. And the insert is also good. The insert is quite cheap as well. It's around $2. It's 250 yen. It's blank because I just bought it the other day because I already finished my first insert. Actually, few inserts using this traveler's notebook. So what happened with my old traveler's notebook or old notebooks? Actually, guys, so I digitized all of them. So I'm a old journaler, or I'm a planner writer, or I'm planner user. I start journaling. I start writing planners since 2007. Yes, before I came to Japan. So I wrote down everything on that planners, and since 2007 till 2020 or 2020, all of the notebooks, I already digitized them. So I already have the PDF of those good stuff, so I can still review. I can still see my notebooks from 2007. So that's why the only thing that remains is things that from 2021, and I want to keep it because the design is really good. I like it, and this series is also very good. So I will keep it until the rest of my life. Probably I won't digitize it because it's really good. So I'm planning to buy this version for next year, so 2025. Okay, so I'm gonna make the video of this next time. So probably if you're interested on what's inside of this kind of planners, you can find it in Japan everywhere, or probably you can find it in the US, for example. I don't know, or you can order through Amazon Japan, or I don't know, because I live in Japan. It's easy to get it. Or you can just ask your friend when they travel in Japan, because it's everywhere in Japan. You can find it, and I really recommend this. It's really easy to write, and the paper is good, and the design is good. Let me show you one of the design, perhaps. Look, this is this year. It's a dragon year. My grand plan as a dragon.